Hi, this lesson is about the subjunctive, how to use it, part 1. Hola, esta lección es sobre el subjuntivo, cómo usarlo, parte 1. Hi, how are you today? So, you have watched the video about the forms of the subjunctive, how to build the subjunctive. Now it's time to see when and how to use it. Remember that at the beginning, this will be a little overwhelming because we have many cases, but at the end of the day, you will see that all the cases refer to the same logic. So try to understand the logic. Don't worry if you see too many forms. If you catch the general idea, you will be able to use it properly. It's not difficult, believe me. The only thing is that you don't have a subjunctive in English. That's why it's a little baffling at the beginning. Okay, now let's see the first explanation. Si estamos seguros sobre algo, usamos el modo indicativo. So when we are sure about something, we use the indicative mood. But si no estamos seguros sobre algo, usamos el modo subjuntivo. What is this? Indicative mood, modo indicativo, and subjunctive mood, modo subjuntivo. Well, the indicative mood is what you already know. All the tenses, the present, the preterite, the imperfect, the pluperfect, the near future, the proper future, all the tenses are form the indicative mood. The indicative mood is the group of forms of the verb which we use when we as speakers are sure about something. If I say, for example, hoy hace buen tiempo, so the weather is fine today, is because I am sure about this. I see through my window, I watch through my window, and I see that the sun is shining. That's why I say hoy hace buen tiempo, using a form from the indicative mode. But what happens if I say, for example, I hope tomorrow the weather will be fine? I'm not sure. What will happen tomorrow? I cannot say it for sure. That's why I put the subjunctive. Espero que mañana haga buen tiempo. And you cannot say espero que mañana hace buen tiempo. It will be wrong because if you are not sure, you cannot say hace buen tiempo, because if you say hace buen tiempo, you are saying that this really happens. That's the main difference, but we have to see more aspects. Generalmente las oraciones subordinadas llevan subjuntivo. Now, generally the subordinate sentences take the subjunctive. Now, what is a subordinate sentence? Remember always that when we explain some grammatical aspect, it's because it's unavoidable. You really need it in order to speak properly. So this is something very simple. It's like a sentence inside another sentence. For example, when I say I want them to give me a present, I'm saying that I want something. So this part, them to give me a present, could be replaced by something. I want something. So it's like a sentence inside the main sentence. The main sentence is I want something, but the something part is filled with another sentence, them to give me a present. This is called a subordinate clause. Well, most of the time in Spanish, not always, I said most of the time, the subordinate clauses are introduced by que, meaning that, so I want that, and then the verb takes the subjunctive form. Quiero que me den un regalo, which is absolutely logic, because I'm saying that I want this, but will it happen or not? I'm not sure. So I cannot say me dan un regalo. If I say me dan un regalo, I'm saying that they really give me a present, which is not the case. Or I would like him to come to my party. Quisiera que él venga a mi fiesta. Exactly the same. Do you see the subordinate clause introduced by que and then the verb in the subjunctive form, because I would like him to come to my party, but I'm not sure if he will come or not. Okay, let's continue. Usamos el subjuntivo para expresar probabilidades, emociones, deseos o situaciones no experimentadas. So we use the subjunctive to express probabilities, feelings, desires, or things that didn't happen. So the logic, as I told you, is always the same. If I express a probability, I'm not sure about this, or a feeling, okay, I feel something, but will it happen or not? I hope that, I love that, I like that, but will it happen or not? I'm not sure. Desires. So the logic is always the same. La lógica es siempre la misma. El hablante no está seguro sobre eso. So that's a very important point. When the speaker, el hablante, is not sure about what he or she is saying, they use the subjunctive. Okay, so let's consider these two sentences. Notice that in my example, the blue and the red sentences are identical except for the verbal form. This is an indicative form, puedo. This is a subjunctive form, pueda. But the sentences are identical. But I'm saying something different. Cuando puedo, voy al gimnasio. I'm saying that when I can, I really go to the gym. I put really into brackets, indicating that this is real for me and I am the speaker, so indicative. But what happens if I want to say, whenever I can, I will go to the gym? Okay, whenever I can, but who knows if this will happen or not? That's why I put subjunctive. Cuando pueda, iré al gimnasio. Okay, so cuando puedo, juego al tenis. When I can, I play tennis, but I do it. I really do it. But cuando pueda, jugaré al tenis. Whenever I can, I will play tennis, but I don't know if it will happen or not. Okay, let's continue. Again, two identical sentences, one with the indicative and another with the subjunctive. Estoy a favor de lo que hizo. I am in favor of what he really did. Indicative. Estoy a favor de lo que haga. I am in favor of what he eventually does or will do. Subjunctive. Do you see? The logic is the same. Now, as I told you, usamos el subjuntivo para expresar sentimientos, deseos o necesidades. So, feelings, desires or needs, okay? Let's see. Es una pena que tengas que trabajar hoy, meaning it's a shame that you have to work today. Or, da lo mismo que sea vieja o nueva. It's the same if it's old or new. Me extraña que ella haga esas cosas. It surprises me that she does those things. O me sorprende que mienta. I'm surprised that he lies. In these cases, I am expressing my impressions, my feelings about something in the main sentence. It's a pity or it's a shame. Es una pena. It's the same. Da lo mismo. Me extraña. It surprises me. Me sorprende. I am surprised. So I'm expressing my feelings in the main sentence and in the subordinate sentence introduced by que, remember, most of the time, que tengas que trabajar hoy, que sea vieja o nueva, que ella haga esas cosas, que mienta. I am using the subjunctive tengas, sea, haga, mienta. I underlined the forms in the subjunctive. Because I will explain the first sentence, but it's exactly the same with all these examples. If I say es una pena que tengas que trabajar hoy, I'm saying that If you have to work today, well, it's a shame because we can go to the park, it's a sunny day, we can enjoy and do something different. I'm not saying that you really have to work today. I don't know if you have to work or not. What I'm saying is that if this is the case, it's a shame. Do you see the difference? That's why I cannot say here, es una pena que tienes que trabajar hoy. I'm not saying that you have to work. I'm saying that if this is the case, this is a shame. And the same in all examples. I'm not saying that something is old or new. I'm saying that considering this possibility is the same for me. Or I'm not saying that she does some particular kind of things. I'm saying that thinking in this possibility, I am surprised. Or thinking in the possibility of he or she lying, I am surprised. Do you see? Okay, now the question is that, for example, and again I will give you an example with the first sentence. If you compare the Spanish sentence with the English sentence, here you have the verb which is you have to work. And in Spanish I say que tengas que trabajar. That's your problem. Because if I say you have to work, I say tú tienes que trabajar. But if I say it's a shame that you have to work today, I say es una pena que tengas que trabajar. So the form you have could be translated as tú tienes or tú tengas, depending on the context. But in English, we don't have a very well-developed subjunctive. That's why we say you have and you have in both cases. So you have, in this case, you have to think when to say tú tienes and when to say tú tengas. That's the difficult question about the subjunctive. Okay, more examples in the same line. Me alegra que festejes tu cumpleaños. It makes me happy that you celebrate your birthday. I'm not sure about this. I don't know if you are going to make a party or not, but if you do this, I will be happy. Do you see? So, subjunctive in the subordinate sentence. Siento que tengas gripe. I am sorry that you have the flu. Okay, you have the flu or you don't have the flu. It doesn't matter. I'm sorry if this is the case. Do you see? Subjunctive again. Me molesta que los vecinos hagan ruido. It bothers me that the neighbors make noise. It doesn't matter if they really make noise. If this is the case, it bothers me. More examples. Me gusta que sea generoso. I like that he's lavish. No importa que compres uno u otro. It doesn't matter if you buy one or the other. And lamento que tengas problemas. I'm sorry that you have problems. So, as you can see, in all these cases, lamento, I'm sorry, no importa, it doesn't matter. Me gusta, I like. Me molesta, it bothers me. Siento, I'm sorry. Me alegra, it makes me happy. Me sorprende, I am surprised. Me extraña, it surprises me. Da lo mismo, it's the same. Es una pena, it's a shame. In all these cases, in the main clause, I am expressing my feelings, my emotions, my impressions about something which is in the subordinate clause. That's why in the subordinate clause we put the subjunctive. Okay, now you know a lot of cases. We will continue, of course, studying the subjunctive in video number 2 and number 3. See you in the next lesson. Nos vemos en la próxima lección.